The Dismantle the Culture podcast focuses on unraveling the layers of rape culture in the attempt of ending it on a global scale. Rape culture is as intricately woven into societal teachings and practices as systemic racism. On Dismantle the Culture, we are not afraid to call any issue by its name. The podcast provides nuanced conversations rooted in facts and, at times, anecdotal experiences. This podcast is more than an educational tool. It is an instrument for advocacy for a better tomorrow for all. The topics discussed range from consent to toxic masculinity to surviving sexual violence. Follow the podcast today and help us dismantle the culture. Hello, everyone. This is the Soliloquy Podcast. This is your host, Vernon T. Scott, also known as Slaytor Jackson,
Takesha.
also known as Sebastian Adams. As Shane puts it, Dr.
Keisha, the patron saint of autism.
Well, we got Shane back, and I just love this bitch because, you know, of her. So
I love you too, Vernon. Like, our adventures were wild back in the day.
Child, they're wild today. If only there was.
Can't believe it's only been 10 years since we met.
Yes, since it was 2012 when we actually became friends to each other.
I don't remember why I disliked you either. I remember it was a situation that happened, but I can't remember why I disliked you.
Even know, because I swear I did absolutely nothing, people, nothing.
You say that, but let's be real here. You and I both have very slick mouths.
I know. That is very true. That is very true. And I
can't remember what happened, but it's probably like something verbal we got into. Knowing the two of us, could be always in some verbal situations.
I have no idea, because, you know, I'm very, very open about people who I don't like, and I tell them to their face. Like you told me to my face, oh, I don't like you. And I was like, okay, cool. And I'm of that mindset that, if people don't like me, oh, well. There's a,
That's
what is
mean.
it? I have a organization, the I Hate Burn organization. Feel free to subscribe. Membership dues
Donate.
is $5 a year. So it is what it is. Like, but like, anyways, like on all our episodes with Shane, we just want to highlight suicide awareness and suicide prevention. So I will definitely have information on suicide prevention, that hotline at the end of the episode for everyone. If you haven't caught the last episode, I recommend going back to it with Shane. But Shane, do you mind just giving us a brief summation of everything about you?
All right. My name is actually Shanette. I go by Shane because people seem to have some problems with pronouncing my first name. So I just go by Shane for short. I am currently working in the public library, but I'm looking to change that pretty soon. I'm in grad school. I am a dog mom. I take care of some chickens. And I live my best life. I really don't have time for negativity. If I don't like you, I don't like you. It's at the end of the day.
And that's on that, and that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you forgot one thing.
What?
A bad bitch.
You know, I try. Hell yeah, I'm a bad bitch. Even though I'm wearing my sweatpants and hoodies around my apartment. It's lit.
Let them know. Let them motherfucking know.
With my glass of wine for no reason at 12 p.m. on a Saturday. Because I can.
I'm done. But I'm all here for the glass of wine.
Like, you never just woke up and was like, I want wine.
Tell me why. You know, I love me some Miss Stella. And I went to the grocery store. I got some Stella on, what was it? Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the hell is Stella Blackberry? I haven't had you. Let me go ahead and get you. You talking about you doing all this other shit? Let me get you some. Let me get me some Miss Stella Blackberry. Purple bottle, everything. She looking cute. And I'm like, okay, bitch. Put her in the freezer. Now, let's be honest.
In the freezer. You doing it right.
I forgot I left her in the freezer. So she knows. But deep thawed that bitch yesterday. She was delicious. But it took me 3 sips to realize, Miss Blackberry, why the fuck are you Miss Black?
I hate you.
Like, don't be out here rebranding, acting like you some brand new hoe, and you out here like, I used to be Miss Black, now I'm Miss Black Beret, bitch.
No.
I'm doing this, Stella.
Yeah, this bitch went to college, so therefore she's a whole nother person.
A whole nother person. Don't be tricking. But I'm going to have to go back, get me some Blackberry and get me some black so I can make sure my analysis is correct. Because if it is not correct, I need to figure out why does it taste so similar.
You tried the watermelon or peach?
I have tried the watermelon. Girl, I've tried the watermelon, the peach, the blue, the red one. I think it's just Stella Red. She need to just come out with just Vern. What do you want? What do you want? You sponsoring us at this point? Well, we're going to sponsor you. Yes, Stella Rosa, feel free to sponsor Holiloquy Podcast. We love it.
Many Shevitz too. The Jewish wine, they make some good ass wine. It's mainly sugar, but it's delicious. It's like $5 for a bottle.
Ooh, that sounds like I can get a little bit lit. I don't drink liquor anymore, but I can definitely drink some wine. Hallelujah. Today's episode.
Oh, I forgot about the episode. We just here.
This is why the Holiloquy Podcast is what it is. All right, but today's episode, we are talking about that common slogan that I've gotten so used to singing. No fats, no femmes, no old people. So, Shane, have you ever seen that online?
I have. Like, not all at once, but I've seen him like sprouted around.
Like, I'm all for personal preferences. That's great. I used to get bothered by it, but now I'm at the point like, if you don't want me in your life, oh well, because I at least fit that fats part, and I'm not old enough to call myself an old person. And I might sound a little bit femme, but a nigga's masculine as hell, but not in the toxic way.
But yeah, like I've been struggling like getting people understanding of the word femme, because some like femboys, I'm not sure if that's the correct term or if it's even respectful. I've heard a lot of people say femboys, even in the LGBTQ community. So I'm not sure if that's actually a good term or something that's negative. But I've heard that, and then there's like also feminist. So I'm like, so it takes me a while to figure out what people mean when they say no femmes.
I get that. I know, like, most definitely within male gay spaces, male bi spaces, is always in terms of effeminate men, which I also find very, very, very insulting. Most definitely, since the reason why a lot of masculine men can proudly be gay and proudly express themselves of who they are is because of the plight of feminine presenting and femme black men and women. So it's like, and here you are saying none of that. I don't want any of that. Bitch, they're the reason why you can be you. Show them the respect. Now, I get you're not interested in feminine qualities. Great. But you don't have to be disrespectful in the same way. Like, for myself, I'm okay with someone being feminine. If it's someone that I'm interested in dating or whatever, or just a sexual encounter, it doesn't really bother me. It's about our interaction, our connection.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to exclude a person just because of how they present themselves, because why? Yeah. But, people do what they do. They follow the trends and all this other stuff. And that's what I've seen with the no fats, no films, no old people, is that is rather a trend rather than how you're really feeling. Because I see this on your profile, I'm already turned off. And just because I viewed your profile, why the fuck are you in my inbox trying to hook up? You already said you're not interested. So I'm not interested.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand it either. Like, you might find someone attractive, you might not find them attractive. That's just different. but to just flat out be disrespectful to someone because you don't find them attractive is where I'll draw the line.
Exactly.
It's like there's some people and like certain things I don't find attractive, but I'm not going to be rude or just flat out disrespectful to them because I don't. Like for me, sagging. I hate sagging. I don't find it cute. I don't find it attractive in any way, shape, or form. But I'm not going to go out my way to make that person feel bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they will find someone who is attracted to that. Attracted to their presentation of themselves. Like for me, sagging is just, I don't know, it just looks lazy. Especially when they sag in skinny jeans. I'm like, really? You really went through all that effort to buy these expensive ass pair of jeans, because jeans are expensive for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Just to sag.
And let's talk about these damn skinny jeans, because I hate the fact that became a trend. So a lot of men cuts became more skinny and more tight around the fucking thighs. I have big thighs and I'm proud. Bitch, let me breathe. Yeah, nigga, let me breathe.
I remember when the trend started coming out, I remember some guys used to make fun of other boys for wearing tight jeans because, you know, it's like always that stereotype, like, oh, they're obviously a fairy.
Mm-hmm.
That was just like what I heard growing up. Men who wore tight jeans obviously like men.
Mm-hmm.
And then this trend came out, and then those same men who were degrading the others are now doing it because it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've really found insulting. I'm like, really? You literally just spent 2 years of your fucking life, this is high school, bullying this one kid for wearing what they wanted to wear. And like this kid came in, like the kid I'm talking about came out with some of the coolest, like he had the drip before drip was a thing. His skinny jeans were multicolors. Like he'll come with different color every day. He had the Chucks or Vans to match. This kid came in nice. And that was awesome. They picked on him about too because he was always so well dressed.
The Holiloquy podcast focuses on the variability of sexual expression. When it comes to sexual expression, we often depend on pornography to illustrate how one must perform sexually. For those who have not learned this by now, the stuff you see in porn is not real. Pornography provides a singular perspective of sexual expression that is not often the reality we see during our own sexual encounters. The Holiloquy podcast is a conversation that takes you outside of the compressed box of what many know about sex. Some of the topics we discuss includes kinks, condom usage, status disclosure, and past sexual experiences. The Holiloquy podcast steps out on sexual norms and recognizes that the norm is not the only normal. Subscribe today and join the conversation.
And that was awesome. They picked on him about too because he was always so well dressed.
Child, when you don't have, you always want to try to pick on some other person.
No, because like these guys, the other guys who picked them also came from like areas that they can afford these things.
Oh.
But because like it wasn't the style that they're used to, like quote unquote men wearing, so therefore it wasn't what just men were not supposed to wear. Because you know, it's at that time it was still like those slightly baggy jeans were the thing, and then skinny jeans just took over because Vans got my Vans on because they look like sneakers. Like they were literally in that video in skinny jeans, different color skinny jeans, and Vans. Meanwhile, the rock community been doing that for like 20,000 years, but you know what? That's another story.
Child. And that's the thing that is very annoying about it all. That's like from personal experience with just seeing no fats and everything. Everybody is being disrespectful, degrading fat people.
I've seen that a lot.
Thick is a degrading term. Chubby is you're still not sexy and all this other stuff. And then we have a song that says slim thick with your cute ass. And now we revamped the word. And now I cannot
what does it
call
say?
myself
Like the BBWs?
BBWs, yes. And I'm like, there was somebody who literally was all up in my inbox talking about, oh, you're not thick, you're fat. And I'm like, hold up. I've been called chunky, fat, thick, and all this all of my fucking life. And you come out of nowhere because thick is now in, and now there's a qualifier of what counts as thick in order to make you feel comfortable with dating someone who's a little bit plus size. You want to try to attack somebody who doesn't fit your definition. That is like, no, that's not, we're not
All
going
right,
to do
but the
that.
real question in this situation though, Brandon, did you put them in their place?
Oh, you know I did.
I'm proud of you. That's all that matters.
You know I did, because we're not doing that. Again, somebody who's hopping into my inbox who I didn't
Uninvited.
invite and got mad when I said, oh, I'm not interested in having sex right now. And that's the funny thing. I said right now, and they got upset.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, anyways, so people are crazy.
Yeah, like, you know, like I'm on the bigger side. But the way my body is made, it's weird. I fall into like weird middle ground. Like what my clothes size is, I literally can fit a medium to an extra large, depends on how things are made. And it's aggravating. So it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my thighs have gotten a little bigger because I've been eating very well. I got that happy weight going for me, and I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Don't look at me like that.
Yes, for the happy weight.
But yeah, like my thighs have gotten a little bit bigger now. I was talking to my boyfriend. I'm like, I need to go on a diet. They lose some of my thighs. He's like, nah. And his favorite thing to quote is thick thighs save lives.
They do.
And I'm like, I'm trying to fit into my clothes again. He was like, So it was like, yeah. Did you know how expensive clothing is? And I do keep buying clothes because, you know, we got to look cute in Chicago.
Facts.
You know, Atlanta would disown us in a heartbeat.
You know it. You know, I'm going shopping this weekend to make sure I'm looking right. I ain't gonna be too cute. I might be a little sexy because, you know.
But yeah, like it's
might as well pull up motherfucker.
Like, I'm getting tired of people redefining the word fat and thick because because I am on the bigger side, but I'm not plus size. If that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah, like so I do fall into the category of being thick, but just a lot of people I'm fat. So it's like, what the hell is the definition nowadays? Like for my doctors, I am a bit overweight, but I'm healthy.
See that?
I talk to my doctors, like I literally cannot be in my height range because of my body type. I cannot be like the traditional weight for my height. Like think the traditional weight between like 140, 150. I can't because that'll be unhealthy for me. That'll be too little for me.
And that's a conversation that I really want to go into because I even see it on some other even on Instagram and stuff like that, and dating apps, is the idea of being fit and how that's supposed to be a look. And I'm like, when I go to the doctor, they look at me because I am a big dude, and they automatically assume that, oh, I'm in risk of diabetes, I'm in risk of heart disease and all this other stuff. But when they actually do my test, they're like, oh my God, you're healthy as hell. And I'm like, bitch, I know.
Yeah. So it's like, at the end of the day, I tell people to shut up. I ask some people straight up, are you my doctor? Are you the one who gives my physical every year? The one that I pay my health insurance to go to? Oh, you can shut the fuck up. Like, you can take that attention you spend on me and put it in your hairline. Leave me alone. Shit. I be tearing people out. I don't care at this point in life. I'm like, listen, at this point in the day, like, I'm not going to please everyone. I'm not going to try to. I don't want to. I'm going to stick with those who like me and keep it trekking. If I have to drop some of them along the way, that's just life. Friends grow apart. Things happen.
And I agree, like, most definitely. Because I really had to chat with someone about that and ask them that same question. Are you my fucking doctor? Because my doctor says I'm hella fit. I might not look the way that you want me to, but trust me, the stamina is there. The heart rate is there. The blood count, all of this is there. So I don't know what you can go on somewhere.
I'm healthy up to the point where you can get down to my anemia and asthma, but that shit I can't change.
Facts.
Like, but besides that, I'm doing well. I'm keeping track of everything. I have my inhaler and EpiPen up to date at all times. Have it with me because you never know what might happen. Especially the way the bees and wasps be out here in Georgia when we're in mid-fall and winter. They're here all damn year. They literally show up with suitcases and a winter coat, like, oh yeah, we went on vacation, bro. What's good? You keep the house clean for me?
Child, right now they shook because I don't think they expected it to be this cold.
I mean, they probably down in Florida right now wreaking havoc.
As they should stay.
Probably snorting cocaine in the Everglades.
Stop. You know
They'll
what?
come back super big next year.
I need that animation of a bee snorting coke. I just need it with a wasp. And you might as well go ahead and throw that little ladybug from A Bug's Life in that hole too. I just want to see
Well,
that
like
animation.
little tiny daiquiris, mojitos. Like, man, they're gonna sit there like, so what do you think going on in Georgia? I don't know. They probably cold and hot at the same time for no reason.
You know what? We need an updated A Bug's Life with this scene because I needed to reflect how people really are, because what they had in that film did not reflect the true reality of people. And I know they are human-like creatures in that film. I need them to be human in this. I need somebody to be in the corner with a rolled up $100 bill snorting some crack. I need that to happen. It don't have to be crack. It could be some pollen. Let that happen.
Yeah, it'd be pollen for them. Be like that super pollen.
Bruh, cut that shit. Cut that shit.
Hey. So, like when I'm bust through the door, cut up a little baggie. I got that good. What is that? It's that rosebud. So I get some hemp seed because you know everybody high here.
Now they smoking hemp seed. Yes, Lord. Yes. Oh God. All right.
We have mentioned grapes and shit.
So I will a question that I want to ask is, what was your self-esteem like growing up, and how where would you say you are? Damn, where are you now in terms of your self-esteem?
Self-esteem growing up was practically non-fucking existent. I had family members that made sure of that. Like, there's a reason why I will not move back to Tennessee. When I do visit, there are parts of my family I refuse to talk to, look at, even take a phone call or text message. I see my siblings. I see my mom, my dad, my siblings, one uncle, and maybe two cousins, because there's only two cousins are left around my age left in Clarksville, Tennessee. Everyone else, I don't fucking mess with. I don't talk to. I don't want to look at you. I ain't want to know you exist. Get the fuck away from me. There's a reason why I don't talk to you. Like, it was hell growing up. And I left and went to college. I started to understand, like, oh my God, I'm not weird. I'm not a loser. I'm not ugly. Because I was at what they call it now, the alternative black kid. I listen to rock music. I watch anime. I played a lot of video games. I played a couple sports. I read a lot. I actually wanted to do good in school. Like, I was considered what they call it now, the alternative black kid. And that was just ungodly for my family. My parents, my mom came around to it. She's like, okay, you know what? It makes you happy. This is you. Bada boom, bada bing. I'll support this. My dad, straight up all the way, always never cared. He was, well, not in a derogatory term. He was like, you're my daughter. Yeah, but besides, yeah, hell, my oldest sister on my mom's side was actually one of the reasons why I hated going to school sometimes. She was the popular girl. She's petite. She's pretty. She's mixed. So she got that quote unquote good hair. My family put a lot of like focus on her. Then fast forward to the future, I'm the one with the better prospect in life. I'll get my little sister who they ignored. It was like, I put all y'all eggs and attention in one bird. The rest of the flock took off and never coming back.
See, that is what you call
toxic,
traumatizing childhood. But I see growth that has.
Yeah, like I've come a long way. Like, of course, like I didn't really start focusing on it until I was like 23, like actually 22 to 24. That's when I finally started putting like that oomph into it. Because of course I had you and the rest of the group. They're like, Shane, you ain't ugly. Bitch, shut the hell up. Girl, you look good. Ooh. You know how we we hype each other up.
Yes, you gotta gas up your friends, because if you ain't
Hell
gassing
yeah.
them up, you ain't got no good friends.
Exactly. So it's like you guys and like just going out and doing things on my own helped me build up my confidence and my self-esteem and realize like, hey, I am someone worth getting to know and stuff like that.
And you are
Yeah,
very
so now it's like, and I got this forever gasser upper in here, like you look fine.
because thick thighs save lives. And
Yes.
do.
So now I'm just working on trying to see myself as he sees me. It's like, because I will always find a way to pick up myself. Like, God damn, bitch, how is your boob so big? This is painful. Buying bras for my size is terrible. But I did get some that are cute as hell yesterday. They were nice, but then it's the pricing of it. I'm like, oh, do I really need bras?
No. Girl,
I
join
do.
the no bra gang. Even though I'm a
Babe,
guy and we're
babe
not
boy,
having
I've been
relations.
doing it every chance I get for our like date nights. If I feel like not wearing a bra with my dress, oh, that bra ain't going on.
Let the titties hang. Free the titties. We are starting a campaign. Free the titties. If
Oh
not,
yeah.
if you cannot free the titties daily, free them on Fridays. Free Titty Friday.
No, free titties on weekend. Let them breathe. Let them out. Let them live. Wild titty weekends. We're doing that.
Ooh, wild titty weekends. Titties
Ooh, that's
go
like
wild. Not the girl goes wild video.
oh god, man, I haven't heard that in a while.
Girl, I feel scarred just for thinking about that.
Man, our childhood right there, late night television.
I feel like I feel bad for those young ladies and that they were just exploited. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a lot of them were like drunk out of their minds.
Huh? Did they ever get compensated for the? You know what?
I don't
They
know.
probably
That's something to
didn't. This is
research and look
America,
up though.
right? This is America. I'm quite sure they didn't. They just signed.
This is America. So yeah, like that's the life right now.
Yeah. Oh, just think about it. You was in a Girls Gone Wild video. Then you had that explains politics right now. Somebody saw that video. You got upset. I'm going to make sure I ruin your life, so I'm going to vote for Trump. That's what.
Talk to my fucking grape. What the hell wrong with you?
That's a thought process. Even though I know that's not how that really went, but that's where my mind is right now. Y'all prove me
You can
wrong.
make it happen.
Oh God. So
it's probably a Lifetime movie somewhere.
I will watch it. I don't really be watching Lifetime like that, but let somebody say Girls Gone Wild, Girls Come Back documentary. Ooh. Hashtag me too on that bitch. Oh. The tea is about to get warm. Huh?
Oh snap. I lost my I was gonna say something I forgot.
Oh
yeah. Who never mind. No, Family Guy. Family Guy had the best quote about Lifetime men are terrible and will hurt you. Yeah. Because that's literally how Lifetime movies play. I'm like, God damn, is every man in these movies terrible?
Yes. Extremely.
Like, damn.
Extremely terrible.
Y'all, I need y'all to move.
Child, I just be every time I watch a Lifetime movie, I'm like, why is every woman like in danger? Like, I get this is kind of the reality because women are in danger a lot because toxic men, but at the same time, can we get something positive? Lifetime? Can a woman just be happy without trauma? Can we just open up? Can we just open up the scene that, okay, she had a traumatic experience and this is her growth journey from that? Can we have Insecure on fucking Lifetime?
No.
No, they can't afford Issa Rae.
Wilding over there, Vernon.
I know. I swear it's the alcohol. I'm not even drunk.
Okay, then.
I'm not drinking. I promise people I'm not drinking. All right, but next
I wouldn't judge you if you were.
I know. The next thing I want to chat about is we kind of touch base on it a little bit. But I remember in our conversation, drafting up this episode, you did talk about your eyebrows, and we were going to talk about beauty standards. First and
Oh.
foremost, let's talk about those beautiful eyebrows.
I'm not sure if it was the same where you lived growing up. But where I lived, thin eyebrows were the thing.
Definitely wasn't a
Like
thing here, but good to know.
there's a saying like where I grew up, thin arched eyebrows were the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So my thick arch eyebrows are hideous. Were hideous. They get put. That's one thing they picked on me about. Like that's why I really thought like I was just not worth it
And,
growing up.
and that is so crazy to like pinpoint eyebrows as a beauty standard, because I'm like, I get, you can have beautiful eyebrows. Like even for myself, people, I don't know if they're still beautiful, but throughout my life, people just like, you have nice eyebrows. Do you arch them? I'm like, no, I don't. Like, no.
Yeah,
But
actually, your eyebrows were ideal for where I grew up.
really,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't get none when I was in Tennessee. Hold up now. Let me stop.
But
I
now,
out.
like fast forward, like I move, things change, yada yada yada. My eyebrows are now the thing people draw.
Mm.
People like eyebrow brushes and pens and stuff, but they draw their eyebrows, they color them, like fill them in a little bit more to get them a thicker, full look. My bitches just grow.
They come like this.
Like
I woke
sometimes
up like this.
I'll like brush them down, make sure they look nice. But besides that, and I'll cut off, pull out a stray hair here and there. But besides that, my eyebrows are set.
Mm. And were there any other kind of crazy, like, yeah, I'm going to call it crazy, like any other kind of crazy beauty standards that was going on other than eyebrows?
Remember the nose,
Oh, the nose. See,
nose and lips. Well, I think the lip things is boiled down to overall standards because every time you see a model, most of the models back in the day, like their lips were thin as hell, and that was the thing. I'm like, they have lips.
not they have lips. Like I would say that probably was something that was like going on here in Georgia too a while growing up, and it might have even been a national conversation about having thin lips, small nose, and I'm 100% sure that was because of racism and with growing up in the South.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why I'm 100% sure is because of racism. And I know that even impacted my life and my self-esteem, is making me feel as though, oh, my lips that I've been born with is too
Mm-hmm.
much. So I probably might need to like pull them back a little bit. Or my nose is too wide.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to thin up when I get a little bit older and hit puberty and all this other stuff. I'm like, but now I'm just like, I look good.
Yeah, like my nose is. I used to be a little self-conscious with my nose too. Like I didn't like how big it is. I mean, really, my nose isn't that big, but to just like hearing it, kind of like, oh, your nose is really big. Da, da, da. So it's like, oh my god, my nose is really big.
Hmm.
But now I'm like, fuck it, it's my nose. If you don't like it, you can look away. Okay, okay. I talk about my nose. I recently had to like reassure my boyfriend that he doesn't have a beak on his face.
Oh.
He's like, my nose is so fucking huge. I'm like, it's fine.
Oh my lord.
He's like, I
Not
have a beak. I'm like, that's not a beak. It's fine. It's a nose. You
it's
look
a nose.
fine.
It's a part of your body. Accept it. It's okay. It's
Yeah, I'm
beautiful.
like, I love it.
No, but we all have our little small
Mhm.
insecurities in some
Like
kind of way.
I used to not like my hips and thighs
Mm.
because it's like you know how hard it's like things will like find like those one pieces, like those one piece suits.
Hmm.
Like it will fit perfectly. Shoulders, chest, waistline, hips and thighs. They're like, bitch, I need movement. I need air. And I'm like, oh my god, I can never fit in the clothes because of those.
I know for me, I didn't, I won't say it was an insecurity, but I was always embarrassed to be around people because a lot of people would just comment on, like, oh, you have a high ass. I'm like,
Listen, I
I am
found that
12. Leave
to
me
be a
alone.
thing with men in general.
Huh?
Found to be a thing with among black men in general. Like I hate it.
What, having a high ass?
Mm-hmm. Wanna know why?
Why?
Because my dad has it, And my little brother has it. I'm like, how the fuck is Skip me?
Look, I'm just like, don't be looking at my ass.
Well, especially if you're a 12-year-old, that's a bit
It's
wrong.
very wrong. I'm like, can we just let me be comfortable? Even as an adult, I be thinking about it. I'm just like, okay, y'all, that might be the reason why I don't like sending nudes too, because I don't want nobody to be like, ooh, that ass looking hot. I'm like, I understand you think that's sexy, but that's bringing back trauma. I don't want to talk about it.
Don't say that. That is not a compliment.
It's not. No.
How dare you?
It's flat for all that you can see. You know, let me go ahead. Let me just get a thigh wrap.
You are blocketated.
There is no high ass over here. It's just ass, okay? There's no lift.
A pillow on it.
There's no hump.
You should have took a second picture, put a pillow under it. Like, it's because it's a pillow.
Look, I'm going to, when next time somebody asks me for an ass pic, I'm going to send them a pic of Hank Hill. That's what it looked like. Flat. Don't it look good?
No, you better than me. I was in the picture. You watch the show Cow and Chicken?
Yes.
I was in the picture of that.
The devil guy.
Mm-hmm. Let me see your ass. Here you go.
Child, now that makes me think about how obsessed America is with asses. Like,
what? Lord, let a woman own that shit.
No, the thing that bothers me, we out here having whole ass campaigns against a woman breastfeeding in public.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I could go on SpongeBob, Cow and Chicken, Dexter's Laboratory, Teen Titans Go, Gumball, all of this. I could go on every single cartoon or turn on any channel and see some ass.
Let's be real here. Gumball is not a show for kids.
It's not. It is not.
That shit is wild. I love it.
Watching this, I'm like,
Man, the water should be getting some mess. The mom is great. I love her.
Oh, she is great.
And the songs be bopping. I'm like, oh shit.
That fucking banana that always goes naked. I'm like,
yes, that show is not for kids.
Let my child
walk
out of nowhere, takes off his shirt, starts spinning around and say, I saw this on Gumball. Put your fucking shirt on. Nobody want to see your baby nips.
That's for real. We grew up in the South. They might fuck around. They might actually, you might think it's Gumball. But it's actually that song, North Carolina, come on, take your shirt off.
Like a helicopter.
That might be the inspiration right there, fuck around with us and our friend group.
Like, low key, that had an impact because
let's be real, for a fact, one of us be in the group chat. Now, which one of you fuckers done taught my child how to do this? We're like, dude, and we'll go down the line. It's like, oh fuck, who did this? We're like, that was so and so. That was so and so for real, right there.
Who has been that hood lately? Oh God.
Take a picture of the kid. Really? Who did this? Who taught my child this song?
It was probably Vernon.
I was gonna blame you regardless. It was Vernon. Even if it was me, I'm like, oh, I did that for sure. Vernon. But there will be some telltale signs of who did what. Like if they have to be bougie, no matter what time of day, Elena.
Facts.
If they have to be ready for a fight at all given moments of the day, me.
You.
If they just want to eat everything, that's all of us. But we all have our telltale, they want to do nothing but talk about medical things. Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
Your thought ass gonna teach our kids some weird life lesson. It's like, what the hell did you learn from Vernon?
Your child come back from an existential crisis. They definitely came back from Vernon's house. So did you know that all of this is what's going on in America right now?
I was on the phone hot. Vernon, please stop teaching my kid this shit. Vernon, they come home to me and ask me these questions. I don't want to answer these. Have me Google it in front of my damn child. Go on somewhere.
Child. Oh God. Anyways.
I don't know what the hell we're talking about.
I forgot. We were talking about
Damn.
beauty standards. How we get from
Oh,
beauty standards talking about kids, child? Well, you know,
because sometimes beauty standards start off when we're kids.
facts.
Especially when you look at some of the dolls that we have. Like now they're starting to create more diverse Barbie dolls. Thank goodness. Well, not just
Girl.
Barbie dolls. There's more diverse dolls in general.
That's like, like the Encanto. I saw this on somebody's TikTok,
They've
or
made
Facebook.
Isabella,
Yeah, how
and in
they
fact, they want Luisa.
and they just disrespected her, and she can't be a separate doll. Like, let her be great. I love Louisa. Actually,
Like
I
I
need to
loved
read
all
it.
the characters. I feel like I really enjoyed learning about. Like I figured something was up with Isabella the way like her grandmother kept forcing her to do things, especially when that engagement dinner.
Mhm.
There's a part where she just looks like fuck. I gotta do this. Like you can tell like in her body language and like how some of her facial expressions, she does not want to do this.
Right. Speaking of, since we're on Encanto and we are talking about beauty standards, think about just the relationship between the siblings when it comes to beauty standards. Because you have Isabella, who's being portrayed as the perfect grandchild, the perfect
Mm-hmm.
person. She looks beautiful and all this other stuff. And then you have Louisa, who's a lot buffer. She's still cute, but
Mm-hmm.
she, for like people from a Eurocentric view, would just be like she looks more masculine than feminine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like feminine looks come in all shapes and sizes. Let's be
Listen,
honest.
I loved her a lot. I know what my worth is. I'm like, you damn right, mama. You damn
Ain't
right you
it?
know your worth.
And that's why Surface Pressure is the best song, because she said what needed to be said. And,
I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. If anything told me Lin Manuel Miranda wrote that album, that song told me he wrote that album. Cause that drip, drip, drip part, I'm like, if that's not that man right there, I don't know what is.
but
But
right
yeah,
now,
Encanto was a damn good movie. It was very good.
it
You see the
is.
post talking about how Dolores and the grandmother were the real villains of the movie.
Wait, I'll give the grandmother. She's an anti-hero. Let's put it that way. She had
Yeah,
trauma, but
she had
not
trauma that she never
Dolores.
dealt with and took it on her family.
Facts.
Yeah,
And
so
why
that's villainous in its
Dolores?
own way. Dolores because one, she apparently knew that Bruno was living in the walls, but kept that
True.
secret. But
True.
as soon as she heard what oh snap, what's the main character's name?
Mirabelle.
Maribel's little secret conversation with her dad, she had to tell everybody. They're
True.
like real villain of the movie. I'm like, you know what? You out of pocket, but you're not wrong.
Right.
You're not wrong because apparently, because at the end, she's like, I knew he was there all along.
But she did tell Mirabelle that he was there. In the We Don't Talk About Bruno.
He's like, I can hear him now, but no one knew like she was really alluding to because
That's
she could
true.
hear pretty far away apparently.
But
So we didn't know if he was in the house or just somewhere nearby.
she could hear him. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
but where the hell, where else is he gonna go though? Like they're in pretty much surrounded in that area.
That's true.
Yeah, so like she was gonna hear him regardless what happened.
And then that kind of brings up, well, Antonio, he pulled up quick. Antonio was like, oh, the rats just told me, so I came. Like,
But
sir.
he's also small enough. Like he probably had help. This man was riding a whole jaguar around, just
Like a
riding it
king.
like it was like this is lit. But I did enjoy the songs and like the dancing in the movie. It was really good.
It was a good movie.
Like they've been really hitting on their cultural movies. I'm like, thank God you guys put the effort, the time, and
I'm
just like
all here for the cultural movies, but I just need them to go ahead and dig deep into their racism and finally get a movie for Black people where the character is not changing to some kind of animal that deals with either American Black culture, African culture, or even just Pan-African culture
man, if you want
overall.
to go a little bit deeper, had to do a movie about Jewish people.
Mm,
Mm,
that'd be good.
because that's a whole history of Walt Disney right there.
Oh
You know,
Lord.
dig deep, and who knows? They can do it as a cross combination. There's Black Jews out there. I'm
There
one of
are.
them.
You are one of them.
Man, apparently, there's several jokes going around like dating a Jewish woman. You never have to figure out what they want because they'll tell you. And apparently, according to my boyfriend, that's true.
It does
If I'm
sound
not happy,
true.
I'm like, I don't like it here. I hate it. I'm upset. Because Vernon, you experienced. I'm like, ugh, what is this? Were you gone somewhere? You're like, Shane, shut up. I never times I've been told to fix my face.
Look, some things just don't give you the good vibes.
I'm like, ugh, I hate it. This is nasty. This is
I don't,
gross. I don't want this.
I don't think I could count on one hand how many people I've just literally went who's been in my presence. I just was like, I don't like you. I don't know why, but I just don't like you.
But for our group is pretty good. Like people know we don't like them though.
For real.
Because we're not gonna sit there and pretend to be your friend. In reality, we don't like you.
Not at all. Because
I feel like that's even more insulting.
It is. And I'm like, it's not you as a person. Because I tell somebody, it's not you as a person. It's just the energy that you're giving off that tells me that I'm not going to like you. But I'm quite sure you're a great person for other people. But just for me, I can't deal with it.
Yeah, there was one I had the same encounter with. I told her flat out, me, you and I are not going to be friends. We can work together. We can do this and that. But we ain't going to be friends.
Child, that's that office space kind of shit. Like, if I work with you, I've had enough work friends to know I don't want any more work friends. I'm not trying to get any new ones because the ones I did have, we're still close, we're still cool. I don't want any new ones. I'm good on that.
Oh no, we just had very different perspectives on things. Like I'm a very much shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna do this. Whether you female or male, shut the hell up. And she's like, I want to please everybody.
Oh God.
And she's also a low-key pick me.
Oh.
I'm like, girl, if you don't shut up over there and leave me alone. She's literally afraid of me because I don't care what the hell I say. I might want to hurt her physically, but verbally we might have to do some bars. I'm like, listen here. Like you have no friends because they don't tell you how to dress. No, because like she goes out and do like this work for things and she looks like she just robbed a burlap sack. Like this bitch is out here wearing a burlap sack with sandals and socks.
Oh, maybe it's a religious thing. I don't know.
No, I'm like, do you not have friends who tell you how to?
I tried.
That was not a thing. Because sometimes she'll post a picture online. I'm like, honey. I'm like, she's not an ugly girl. Like she's actually quite pretty. She's very adorable in appearance. Fucking trash monkey in personality, but she's quite cute. Like she's very adorable. Like she's cute. Well, I'm like,
no, honey.
I'm like, baby girl. I'm not telling you, like, I'm not saying like dress flashy or anything, but wear things that fit your body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it doesn't have to be doesn't have to be tight. It does not have to be skin tight at all. It could be a nice flowy dress, but at least it fits your body. I'm like, do you not have real friends who will sit down and tell you, stop wearing things that are too big? It doesn't present you how you should be presented, especially in professional light.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I don't want anything bad to happen. I wish her well in her career. It's just me and her will not get along because I'm too outspoken for her.
That makes sense.
But it's like, honey, I want you to do well. Just fit your body in your clothes. Like, dress for your body.
And love it. I say embrace it and love it.
I'm not saying, like, change your whole look.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't wear overly baggy clothing when you're trying to present yourself as a professional adult.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way she presents herself gives me college student just trying to get by. Like, when you're in college, doesn't matter. Well, then in some cases, you still have to look professional in college, but it was like she was just going to a class project. Let's be real, Vernon. You know, you just put on whatever to go to a class project because it's a class project. You're not trying to look nice for anybody.
Facts.
So, yeah, it's like you want to be seen. Then she gets upset when no one takes her seriously. It's like in a professional setting, at least put yourself out there to look like a professional.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I want you to do well. Just do better.
That's real. That's real.
I look mean as all get out most days, but I still present myself professionally. My eyebrows still get my bitch ass away though when someone says something stupid. My eyebrows are too expressive. I'm like, fuck.
Well, Shane, we're gonna transition over to the Never Have I Ever.
With your stack of cards.
Yes, with my stack of cards. I got some other stuff coming in too.
I've heard tell me, it's just a few of them. Nigga, I hear shuffling.
So
I hear the shufflings.
Gotta keep it random. So this one has: never have I ever thought about someone else during sex.
No.
Wait, what?
No.
You haven't thought about anyone else during sex?
No, if they're next for a reason. Why the hell am I thinking about them?
I feel you on that. I get that. But I have to admit, I definitely have.
Did you say their name?
Oh no.
That's
See,
all that matters.
I don't do the little name calling and all that other stuff. Like, I don't think it's ever gonna be that good to actually say out of it. So that needs to bring me on another kind of level. And I need to find somebody who can meet me on my level first. And most of the people I meet just
I can't claim that statement.
Oh, you calling out names? You know. Listen, I don't stick around if it's not worth it. Exactly.
Like listen, I'm not trying to do this. Oh, we gonna be together for 6 months, then we finally have sex. And it's like I haven't wasted 6 months of my entire existence.
Look, let me go ahead and feel like you need to know exactly what you're gonna get yourself into, and you can grow sexually with the person, but
if they're willing
to. Yeah, if they're willing to.
You know, you have some people who are like, I'm good at what I do. I'm set. And it's like, obviously you're not, because I'm saying this right now.
Right. Like, but at the same time, I need to know what I'm getting myself into. Is this going to be something that we're going to have to build up and improve, or is this your plateau? Because if this is your plateau and it wasn't good, we are automatically not good for each other. Because I like a lot of extra things, and if you're at your peak, those extra things are never going to come my way.
And shit, and like, do we need to take a little trippy trip to the store? Because that didn't make a little nice little hidden purchase.
Look, I'm
the
not
website.
Trying to have a meeting with toys after every sexual encounter. I cannot. I'm
meeting with toys, Nick.
Just be in my corner, just like, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Or the fleshlights that actually vibrate. I need to get me one of those, low key. Girl, they got the ones that massage and everything.
Okay.
Child, I need to get one. Income increase, Lord. Them mofos be like $140.
Jesus.
Ain't it? All right. One another?
Yeah, okay.
Never have I ever masturbated in front of someone else.
I have. I'm like, he finally got me.
Ooh, let's talk about that. How was it?
It was really good. He actually took control over it. Oh. I taught him how to use it. That was the worst decision of my fucking existence.
Girl, that was the best decision. Yeah, well. Once a motherfucker knows how to work it and please their partner.
Listen, I like breathing.
Huh?
I like breathing.
Girl, what's breathing? Choke the fuck.
Had to pull out the inhaler at one point. Like, oh shit.
Up in that wheezy.
I literally had to roll away and like crawl myself to my door and like to the bathroom and like close the door.
You know what? I don't know how I will feel if I had sex so good that I have an asthma attack.
Shut up.
Because Lord knows I would love to go to the hospital like, this is what the fuck happened, and I'm proud. Have you had an asthma attack? Have you?
No regrets. He was proud of himself. He was very proud.
Child, that's how you get married.
It's actually a thought. It was a whole discussion at one point.
Oh God, low-key, I think that's
like
why
we agreed no rings because neither one was wearing rings. That's gonna be the trolliest one of my life. So, Miss Adams, Mrs. You have a ring, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Mind your fucking business. You say what I say.
Do I need to tell you about the asthma attack? Do I need to tell you about the asthma attack?
Shut the hell up.
That's why I'm married. Okay, I ain't need a ring. I had an asthma attack. That was when we got married. I said I do. And that's
Shut
all
the
that
hell up.
matters.
Shut the hell up. Nah, Shem was died. What are you talking about?
That's what they say in the vows, till death do us part. We didn't die.
Man, shit, it got to the point like my bad hip isn't that bad anymore. Shit's been stretched to perfection at this point. It's been wild.
Shondo.
Man, shit, there been more. I was like laid in bed. I've been tired. I'm like, fuck it. I gotta go to work. I'm just gonna call out.
The moral of the story is dick heals.
Shut up.
Pussy heals two people, but the moral
Also
of the
put
story.
you in bed for a whole day. Like shit, I'm tired.
Look, it's good for your mental health. Get you some good.
Did I get you got one more in you? What? You legit come on, you got one more in you. I'm like, I'm tired. It's fine. Then complains and I fall asleep. My guy, I told you I was tired. Then there's like this low key
improve your sleeping, just for a fact.
And then there's this low key cloud of smugness that just follows him around.
Cause he can walk around saying, "Oh, I did that."
Shut the hell up. Up here agreeing with them.
But this is just for educational thing for those who do not know in this conversation. If you have a partner who has a vagina and they are a toy owner, ask them to show you what they do to please themselves with their device.
Yeah, we actually had a conversation about that.
It does improve sex lives. It does. It makes things a lot better. And guess what? You individuals who may also have a vagina or a penis or somewhere in between, once you know that, and you know the basics, and if you're a creative person, you can improve the technique. That's all I'm saying.
They sell them on Amazon for less than $20.
Get you one.
And it pulses.
And do not get some massive size vibrator because that's not going to work. You have to ease those in. Get something small. Get something that's a little bit easier to penetrate your partner with. And then go from there.
Yeah.
Would you like another one?
Sure. Let's do one more. We want to roll.
Right.
You've been catching me.
Never have I ever watched another couple having sex.
Nope.
Damn. I have. I've been with a couple and I've watched a couple.
Vernon out here living his best whole life. I see you.
And I will highly recommend, if anyone is interested in threesomes, you might as well give it a try, but just make sure it's all consensual. Make sure protection is being worn. If you're single, try to find a couple if that's something that you're interested in. If you're doing it with other single people, please get histories, because don't be sticking everything up in you or sticking yourself into everything.
Yeah, don't trust everything to everyone.
It's wild out here for a pimp. Well, Shane, it has been a pleasure. I appreciate
always a pleasure.
I appreciate you for participating in my episodes here at Soliloquy Podcast. Cannot wait for our future episodes. That's just singing. All right. On that note, thank you all for joining us for another episode. I hope you all have a blessed evening. Thank you so much. Bye-bye and good night.
Bye.
If you or someone you know and love are battling with thoughts of suicide, we ask that you reach out and talk to someone. You are not alone. I have battled with similar thoughts, so I understand how you are feeling in this moment. You are not weak. You are not a burden. You are a person with valid pain and experiences. You are loved. If you are in that headspace where you cannot see the brighter side of life or just wanting to end it all, please reach out to the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-8255. If you're not ready to talk on the phone, or if you just prefer to text, the crisis text line can be reached by texting HOME to 741-741. Again, text HOME to 741-741. Thank you for listening to the Holiloquy podcast, and we hope you're still with us for our next episodes. Thank you for listening to the Holiloquy podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. You can subscribe to the podcast through your favorite podcasting app and find us on the web at www.holiloquy.com. That's www.heauxliloquy.com. Share the podcast with your friends and join the conversation.